Hello everyone, it is Lindis, and today I'm going to be doing a full guide on the Amrine Expedition dungeon. So, to start off, it's located in Windsward, north, and you have to be level 25. It's a recommendation, you don't exactly have to be 25. You have to have a minimum of 3 people in your party. You can have a maximum of 5, and you're going to need a key to enter the dungeon. Now, only one person in your party is required to have this key, and you get a free key by doing the main storyline quest, and I think you pick it up at level 17 or 18 around there, and you'll get a free key from just the quest. But once you use up your key, it is gone, and you have to craft a new one. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually craft a new key in case you want to do multiple runs. So this is where you craft your Amrine tuning orb. You're going to need 10 corrupted slivers, 1 iron chisel, 50 stone blocks, and 1 eternal heart. You can make the stone blocks at the stone cutter. Pretty simple. And you get your slivers from corrupted zones, and you can get them from the level 25 and the level 35 areas. So do those. You have open up the chest, and you have a chance to get the slivers. Then you're gonna need to make a eternal heart, which is 50 death motes, life motes, and soul motes. So you're gonna need 50 of each. And you have to have level 25 stone cutting skill to be able to make that. Then to get your iron chisel, you have to get that through your faction vendor. So head on over to your faction vendor and you can be able to purchase your chisel.
You are always welcome.
So go to your faction vendor, go to buy rewards, and there you go, iron chisels right there. You just need one of them, so it's going to cost you 100 gold and 500 faction points. So, now that you have your key and you're ready, form up a party. Make sure you have someone who can at least tank. You can also have a off tank, someone like myself. I'm considered like an off tank. I can dodge around and I can mitigate some damage. But mostly you would definitely want a tank at least, or someone who knows what they're doing, and some heals, and then fill the rest of them with DPS. And before you go in here, I recommend you picking up Barkamidi's repeatable quest, which is right outside the dungeon. It's that dog, that NPC, you can't miss him. Definitely want to pick up that quest for some good experience. So what you want to do is clear this first little area. You have the option to go past this part, or you can jump down and skip. There's a few mobs that you can pull, but you can actually skip those and jump down here. So you can either be safe, clear these out, or you can train these mobs until the next area. So what you can do is you can train all these guys, including the guys in the middle, if you want. If you're feeling really good with your party, you can actually take them to the next little bone spot, and I'll show you what that spot looks like in a minute. The party that I was with, they didn't exactly know what they were doing, but you would want to train everything to this little bone pile, because if you don't kill this bone pile, more mobs are going to keep spawning. Plus the chest is right here, and it's nice to pick up the chest. So once you clear everything out, get the chest, and then head back to the middle area. And then there's going to be like a little mini boss that you're going to have to kill. There's also some silver that you can mine in here also, and that's on the left side. So this is our first little mini boss. And you just open up this door. And once you open up that door, a good thing to do is just train all these monsters up top, and then tank up there. But unfortunately, I couldn't really show you guys that because everybody's doing their own thing. But if you're in your party, definitely take advantage of having cooperation and stuff like that. This is where you would normally take those little sub-bosses up on this point and just tank them up here. Then you jump down, finish these guys off. There's going to be a chest by a waterfall, and I'll show you that later. What you're going to want to do is come through this room, gather everything up, and go towards the bone pile. And then tank right on the bone pile. Make sure you DPS this bone pile also as fast as you can. Once you're done clearing that, make sure you activate this little translation thing. That'll open up the next room. Then you're going to want to gather everything in this room and take it to the bone pile. Next room is kind of the same thing. Gather all the mobs and take them to the bone pile. Now there's a sphere in the middle of the room. When you activate that sphere, it's gonna summon a fire enchanted ghost, and the mods that are on the ghosts are kind of random, so it's always different each time you face them. But someone did activate the sphere, and he summoned this fire dude. And you need to kill this guy in order to unlock a chest. Or actually, you kill this guy to unlock a door. If you kill everything in this room, you can unlock the chest. And I'll show you where the chest is in a little bit. So once everything is cleared, make sure you don't forget about this chest in the corner. This will only be unlocked when you cleared everything in this room. Now for this, now that we're back in this room, there's going to be 3 little blocks that you activate, push blocks, and everybody's got to stand on them. That's why you need 3 people in this party. So once you activate all 3 of these, it's gonna create a bridge. But right now everybody wants to do the Waterfall Chest, so I'm gonna show you that right now. So once you grab the chest, just head back up. There also is some silver around here that you can mine. Also, you can 3-man this party, or not party, but this dungeon. And I do have clips of me 3-manning this and tips how to do it as a off tank. I'm not exactly a tank, I'm an off tank, so I can offer you guys tips on how to do that. So as soon as you activate all these push levers, it's gonna spawn 3 like mini bosses, and you want to bring them up to the top. Now the boss that spawns across the bridge, this guy right here, usually he'll reset if you pull him like past these this little corridor right here. So you kind of want to tank him on the bridge if you don't want him to get pulled back. If you pull him any further back than where I was tanking him, he's gonna reset. I think this is the cleric's first time here, so he didn't pull the boss up to the top, but it's okay. So this is a little mini boss that spawns down here when you activate the lever. I should call them plates instead of levers. Then in this room there's gonna be a chest for you to loot, and you're gonna get a candle. Now whoever loots that candle they're the one that's gonna be the one to place the candle. So you gotta pay attention who actually loots it, because sometimes people troll you. So gather everything up if you have a nice strong party, and then bring everything back to the middle. So that guy's gonna put the candle in, but usually before we do that, I like to go up in this corner and loot this chest. So loot your chest, and I think this guy, yeah, he actually summoned the boss a little early, but that's okay. Just want to bring the boss back to the middle. Now this guy does have a small little mechanic. This is actually kind of like the first boss, and then there's like a second boss of this dungeon. So he does have a mechanic. You see that purple circle that he spawns? If all your DPS stays in there, no one will get stunned. But as soon as someone leaves the circle, your DPS will get stunned. So the key to that is just kind of like stay in there. And once he summons the ghost, you're gonna want to dodge him as best as you can. So now that you finish that up, loot the chest over here. Don't forget your bag as well. Then the next room, there's gonna be little mini boss. Just want to lure everything into the middle of this next room. I think there's 2 ghosts. There's one up in this corner. Yep. And you just tank everything in the middle. So now that you got to this point, this is where the final boss is. So you can do this 3-man, and if you're doing it 3-man, I have a video at the end you can watch, but basically for 3-man, the boss is gonna summon 3 ads, and what you're gonna want to do is have the third person in your party lure the ads around in circles, and the tank is gonna DPS, and the healer is gonna be off in the corner healing you, and make sure he doesn't get aggro. And basically the tank is gonna be doing the DPS and the tanking, while the cleric heals you and tries to keep your buddy that's running around with the mobs alive. So that's how you 3-man this guy. As far as tips as a off tank, like myself using the rapier, you want to use your dodge, and you're gonna want to use your repost, I think it is. I forgot what the skill was called, but that one that I just used, you want to use that a lot. And then also manually dodging. And his attacks are pretty telegraphed, so it's pretty easy to dodge all of his stuff. But yeah, when you're in a good party, you definitely just want to burn the ads real quick, as fast as you can. Once you have the ads, down, it'll give you a little bit of free time to recover and get situated again. But eventually he's gonna summon the ads again. So you kind of want to watch out for that and be prepared. So save your DPS like AoE when the ads get resummoned. And that's about it. And don't forget to turn in, there's like a little quest behind the boss, like activate your orb. I forgot what it was called, but basically like you finish your quest by activating this orb or something like that. Now after you do that, get your supply, and that's pretty much it of the dungeon. And I'll show you also the clip of me tanking, well, as an off tank, doing it as a 3-man, and a lower level. Alright, so here's me tanking and doing DPS in a 3-man. Basically, you're gonna want to use that skill right there, whatever it's called. You're gonna want to manually dodge around, and you're gonna want to save your skill dodge for like some crucial moments like that, where he does his little swing. And you're gonna want to dodge and use your skills and mitigate pretty much 80% of his attacks, because you can't really take too many hits. And you're gonna want your other guy just luring the mobs around in a circle, and the healer in the back just healing and keeping your other buddy alive. So right now he just keeps running with the ads, because we don't have enough DPS to deal with the ads and the boss at the same time. So this is our way of doing it. There probably is more efficient ways to do it, but this is what actually worked for us. Now granted, this did take like probably 30 minutes, because it was pretty much me doing the DPS, and I'm only I think 28 or 29 right here, and definitely way under geared, but it is possible. And I would show the whole clip of me doing this, but I just want to give you guys the gist of like how we actually did it. But it is possible. But yeah, just imagine this for 30 more minutes. That's pretty much what it was. Just a nightmare. But it was really satisfying when I pulled it off, so I was happy. And the main reason you're gonna want to dodge like 80% of these attacks is because you gotta wait a while for your healer to get back his cooldowns or whatever. And plus he's eating up a lot of mana within 30 minutes of this, so he's going through probably like a bazillion mana pots. I don't know exactly how many, but I'm pretty sure he's using up a lot of mana. Even right now, I think he has ads on him right now, which I feel kind of bad. I was like, oh man. But yeah, that's how you do that. If you have any more questions for like 3-manning this, like with the first boss, just leave a comment and I can give you guys some tips or something like that. But I mean, the first boss is not exactly hard. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully this covers everything for you guys, and I'm gonna try and do more content like this. This took a while to edit and actually get all the knowledge out there, and it took a lot more work than I thought. So please give it a like, guys, and you guys all take care. I'm gonna be making more New World content because I really like this game. It's like a mixture of like Dark Souls and Conan and like other MMOs combined into one, so I really like this game. So I'm gonna be playing it a lot, especially when it officially launches. So you guys all take care, and peace.